it's that time. Time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airways. It's The Crush. Streaming live on the Sensation Station Network. Also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me as always, man, that guy, Maceo Hurd. What's happening, brother?
One of us has to be humble. I'm glad it's you, sir.
Hey, man.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, sir.
We trying to do something.
No doubt, no doubt.
But we got a great show for you guys today.
Yes, sir.
Jam-packed.
Oh, yeah, we packed.
We're going to introduce you to a young man.
We packed.
My name is Unspoken Reason. That is his real name. But you know.
That is done out.
Work in the community, man. Want to get him out there and let y'all know a little bit about him.
Yes, sir.
Then we bring some more champions in the building.
Man, the Mays highlighted Raiders.
6A champions.
6A champions. They in the building.
We get to talk to them, have a good conversation with the coach and the players.
Without a doubt.
They all wearing championship t-shirts.
Oh, yeah, man. That trucker had dope.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can bargain for one of those.
The champs are here.
Yeah, the champs in the building.
Part 2.
Yes.
And we're going to do a lot, man. We discuss a lot, didn't we? Make sure, man. We're going to do our rundown. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Hey, show today, man, I want to do a little topic today, man. I want to talk about some things.
What are we going to talk about?
We'll talk about this calling thing, man.
Okay.
Be inside, man. We're going to talk about that, man. Let's break it down, give us our opinion. I just read something today that kind of got me looking like...
Oh, because your president took credit for it?
Wow. I didn't see that bus coming.
Your president took credit for it.
I didn't see that bus coming.
But
we're going to talk about that, and also read an article on sports where they're trying to really destroy this guy about tomorrow. He's not a good quarterback at all. So we're going to talk about it, man.
Not true. But so many bums out there getting checks. But whatever.
Big checks, too.
Big checks.
Big checks.
Without a doubt.
And Collins has been to a Super Bowl.
He has.
So,
and really didn't have a bad season last year. He played on a horrible football team.
We're going to break that.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
We'll give you the Crush perspective on it.
Okay.
I also want to do a little say it with my chest today, man. I got a little something I got to talk about.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about that as well. And we're running on these NBA talk stats as well. See where we at, man. We had a little scuffle this weekend. A little brush fight.
It's not really a scuffle.
They were like two weak men pushing each other.
It's not really a scuffle, man. They if you really want to fight, you'll fight.
Bad man hit my hand first.
I just leave it at that.
Bad man hit my hand first. They pushing around playing with each other.
As I'm looking for the live feed still, because everybody asking me for the live feed, I still don't see it.
Let me see. We're going to check it and see, man.
I'm just saying.
We got to get her,
Yeah.
Leah in the building today, so we got
I'm just saying.
Yeah, be careful, man.
Oh, hey, there you go.
There it is.
Hey.
There it is.
Hey.
There it is, Leah. There it is.
Okay, dear. I apologize.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you. Hey, man, so we got a great show, man. I'm just laughing at her. We give her a hard time.
We're just so happy to see her.
Yeah, man. It's Tuesday, man. We ain't used to it, man.
We're going to spend 2 days with Leah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's good for her or bad for her. She might not come back next week. Make sure to do that.
Hey, man, you around there hazing that girl. Stop hazing that girl, man.
See how I do it?
Wide outs, baby. Wide outs, baby.
I'm the humble one.
Right.
So we're going to have a great show for you guys. So how was your day, man?
It was hectic, but it's all good.
You had me laughing talking about, two chips out there playing that soccer, man.
Man, boy, please don't get me started with that, man.
That's a whole other segment.
Yes, Lord have mercy. That might become a segment.
Parenting on the Crush. And that sound like we need to tell y'all something, because, I got a call before I even walked in the show.
Hey, man.
I'm going to have to turn the car around.
You got to make it do what it do, man. That's part of being a daddy. Part of being a daddy.
We going to get this thing going, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Yep.
You got it. Yeah, let me get it.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, really?
I didn't see the thing. That's all I'm saying.
Leo was like,
but usually come up it say it's live, and it wasn't live. D Brown, what up, D Brown?
Coming back to Hot Topic.
Yeah, Hot Topic.
Give me a hard time. That was funny. I was like, for real?
We're gonna throw this what's up, brother? You good? Good.
Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a text track. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptext.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway
What is
Traffic
that?
Safety
You got a
Administration.
nice seat over there.
Young man here, when I tell you, he got on my goddamn nerve. Nah,
Want you to see me?
nah, we better
Said ain't so.
We
We need some juice.
Actually, just parking.
You might want with that
Details
phone.
of Buzz, like getting pulled over for bus driving. Because bus
you don't
driving
need that to
is
go
hard
live,
driving.
man.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
American soldier.
I ain't
What you
gonna
got?
die.
5 minutes.
And a member of a team.
1 minute.
Yeah, I thought he was on Nicky percentage.
Nah, he got good percentage, man.
You trying to be funny. He's nervous. It's okay.
He got good percentage, man.
Oh man, yeah, we gonna go in on yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Physically and mentally tough. Trained and proficient in my warrior task.
Yours right up, it out. There you go. Uh-oh.
I can't get a beat.
You got nervous on you, Glad. You grabbing the wrong headphones, Glad.
30 seconds. You're
got
about
to hold
to
out
be
here,
on the
baby.
wide screen now. You ready?
Ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
Enemies of the United States of America in close
I can
combat.
hear you. I'm looking right at you. I can hear you.
20 seconds.
American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
Coming back.
We're going to this hot topic brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dance. If your smile is becoming you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dance has been practicing dentistry for 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 198. Complete family dentistry, everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. We're going to do a little different today. Our hot topic, man. We got a young fella that we wanted to bring in and talk to. Make sure, you want to introduce a man real quick?
Hey man, Thaddeus Dunlap, also known going by Unspoken Reasons, CEO of Thaddeus Dunlap Foundation, TDT Dunlap Management Agency, motivational speaker, and he's an event host. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you got to stop that microphone. There you go now. Here we
Hey
go
man,
now.
so like I said, man, what made you? One of the big things that we like to do on the show is talk to people who work with the community and the youth, man. Your youth foundation. Talk to us about it. And what does you like to focus on with your foundation?
What made me get started with it was like growing up in and out of school. I was a troublemaker. Elementary school, middle school, got kicked out, 6th grade.
Whoa.
And then in and out of trouble. And then high school, 9th grade. Failed 9th grade, skipping, all that. Then I went to Christian school. And then when I dropped out, 11th grade, in my 11th grade, I dropped out. It made me want to just motivate kids to just stay in school and do positive things in the community.
Wait a minute, to get kicked out of the 6th grade. What were you doing to get kicked out of 6th grade? 6th grade, easy.
Being wild, hanging with wrong people.
Mhm.
Got caught up.
Okay, I respect that.
I was in
Respect that.
Meriwether County, Manchester Middle School, and I left when I got kicked out in 6th grade. I went to the Grange High.
Okay.
I stayed there 3 years. I failed 9th grade first time. 10th grade, I went past the 10th grade and I went to Dawson Street Christian School.
Okay.
Then,
Well, your transcript off the chain.
yeah,
It's something everywhere.
So when you talk to kids, man, about that, what do you try to drive, man? What do you try to tell them, man? You say you want them not to be what you went through. What do you try to tell them, man, when you're mainly talking to them?
just know the right people to be around. Like your circle, like my foundation, Trey's World, TREY, is academic. T, try your best. R, respect your surrounding. E, earn your spot. And Y, your time is coming. The key is R. Always respect your surroundings. Cause a person may look like he can't help you do nothing. That may be the person that can help you get somewhere.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now I've been following your social media pages, and you really like to get out in the community and do a lot of little different things. Talk about just what you do in the community.
I've been had a plan for 6 years. When I was 18, I dropped out. 6 years, and then I tried launching it a few times, and then it never went well. Last weekend, March the 11th, that was my first event. I had a youth basketball game.
Okay.
I brought out Omaretta the Great, female artist from Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and we still working on a project.
Okay. Okay.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So when you're out there, man, how would you say you were received with your first event, man, that you got out there?
It could have been better. I didn't organize it a little better with the basketball, but the main thing they enjoyed, they wanted another event. So I'm working on something else.
It's always stepping stone, you know that, right?
Yeah, stepping
Get the
stone.
Stairs and
It's
do
a
that,
lot.
man. Also, see, man, you like to also event planner. You said you're a motivational speaker and you know do things like that. Talk about that side of it as well.
Repeat the question again.
You say you also an event planner. I see you also do, you know, like you talking about with Amaretta. What are some of the things you like to do outside of that with that type of work right there?
Right now, I'm working on having like a father-daughter dance, and then a dance with father-son dance, and then mother and son, and then single parents fundraiser. Trying to do that because a lot of single parents who going through a lot, and nobody don't understand what they go through. So I want to let them know that I see what they're going through.
Now, what advice would you give young kids today who starting to go down that trouble path? You know, they alternative school, and then they probably gonna get put out of that. What advice would you give kids to get them back on the right track?
Stay humble. Just put yourself around positive people. Like the way I look at it, in my mind, I see everybody as like your name is a unique way of identifying who you are. But you either gonna be working for God or you're gonna be working for the devil. You just gotta search that person and understand who that person is deep down. So before I open up my mouth and talk to a person, I really just study a person.
So if you had a chance to say my overall goal, what would be your overall goal with what you're doing?
See kids go to college, and not just go D1 because like the conversation you had with Khalil, it's a lot of good D3 schools out there that a lot of people don't know about.
Right.
Everybody want to go D1.
Georgia, Alabama.
But everybody want to put D1 work in.
They want to play the sport, but don't want to do education. Education number one.
That's the big part of it.
Student.
You're a student first.
Yeah, student.
You're a student first.
So who inspires you? Who's your inspiration?
Rondo. I just watch Rondo, D Wade. I see what he do in the community, and I just study up on D Wade, what he got with his foundation. LeBron James. Mostly Rondo.
You Rondo fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Oh
Man, Rondo around here, man. I got some choice words for Rondo.
We gotta holler at Rondo, man.
He around here organizing events and not inviting Ray Allen. He wouldn't have no ring if it weren't for Ray Allen.
That's part of the discussion we had a little bit.
Like, really, dude?
How Ray Allen ain't gonna come to the party?
How you gonna have an event and you ain't gonna invite Ray Allen?
Hey, man.
Like, you forgot Ray Allen hit that jumper. Like, dude, I ain't gonna talk about that guy. Let me, cause that's one of his idols. That's one of his idols. I ain't gonna throw his idol under the bus.
Isaiah Thomas too. I like Isaiah Thomas.
Lil Isaiah.
Lil Isaiah.
Okay.
We call him New Isaiah.
Yeah,
right?
New Isaiah.
Yeah, it's two. It had me confused for a minute. It's two.
Yeah. New Isaiah.
Yeah, that we gotta call him.
New Isaiah.
New Isaiah. Yeah, not bad boy Isaiah.
No.
IT.
New Isaiah.
IT, man.
Okay, I can dig it.
Hey, man, so where can people find out about you, bruh? Everything. I want to know where your social media, where they can find out about you, man.
Instagram. Unspoken Reason 1.
It is one. So you don't know your own.
Same thing on Twitter. The reason why I chose Unspoken Reason was like unspoken. I'm a quiet, shy person. Like in order for you to get to know me, you just got to be around me like every day. Like I'm not just gonna open up to just anybody. Respecting my surroundings.
That's what's up. So Unspoken Reasons, Twitter, Unspoken Reasons as well?
Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Does they put a 1 in there somewhere now?
At the
At the end.
Okay.
On Facebook, just Unspoken Reason with an S. Reason with an S.
Well, man, keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive. Again.
You know we're gonna keep track of you, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm paying close attention. If you
Don't
get out
see
loud, I'm
you.
telling everybody, man, look, man, you doggone got kicked out of 6th grade, man. I'm glad you're on the right path, though.
Yeah.
I
Hey, man, we
appreciate
about to get a photo with our man. Cut it up.
You gotta go through something to get somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Hey, man. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Get this photo, bro. When we put the video.
You may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch.
Yeah, let's get these photos. Y'all coming in too, man?
She knows you may not
Oh
have
yeah, I get off.
Y'all
Y'all gonna jump in this photo too, man?
Y'all get
Come on in here, bro.
Oh, no, I don't want to get something. I don't want to get Mama Bun spoke.
Yeah.
in the middle. Y'all slide on it now.
You ready, man? Oh, you got a shirt.
Oh, what that doing?
Hey, I got a little nervous. I got a little nervous. Alright, well, let's get this photo.
Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency.
All right, man. Y'all boys be good. Hey,
Yeah, I'm
man.
good.
Y'all keep him out of trouble now. He around here getting kicked out of 6th grade.
Coaches to empower the world.
Gangsta.
Make a change in yourself.
Never know nobody get put out 6th grade. Good job. Good job.
All right, take care.
When I grow
You
up,
all welcome
I
to
want to be a
Atlanta.
new pair of blue
Yeah.
jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's
Bring them on. Y'all bring them in?
Please look cool.
Okay, you might as well go bring them.
State champs. Let's go, state champs. Let's go, state champs.
When I
Almost
grow
an
up,
everything.
I don't want to be a piece
Butter
of
up.
garbage. And if
Butter
I
up.
recycle them,
Okay, y'all. I gave y'all estimate.
Hey, friend.
Hi.
Well, left in Charger.
Come on, I gave y'all estimate.
Brought to you by keeping
Well, left in Charger. Stuff, man. What's happening?
opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making
Who gonna talk?
but a
She
stock
gonna come
for
in though.
social
You gonna see in a
change.
minute.
Called Better
How y'all doing? Come on in. We're gonna leave the
Oh,
door
she right
open.
there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
like me.
Who doing all talking?
My name is Charles.
All right, 1 minute.
Your dividend.
But coach, yeah.
Come on, Cole.
Coach must have been down the stairs. Come on, coach.
Come on, Coach Miles.
Come on, get on there, come on. We can ask you a bunch of questions.
Right here, man. You right here. Nah, we need a coach right here.
I'm about to open up the camera. About to open up the camera.
All right, y'all. We
All
gotta keep
right,
it.
30
We
seconds.
gotta keep it down while we in here, cause it's all kind of microphones and stuff. But we asking questions. Don't be nervous now. I'm gonna go through it.
Everybody on camera now.
Headphone, Coach, so you can hear everything.
Real camera now.
Yep.
Sit right there.
20 seconds.
Do that, Cole. Cole, I want to tell you get up out of here. I want to play. I'm coming for you.
15. 10 seconds. Coming back. All right, Mike's hot.
You want your headphones?
We're going to that question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com for more information. Maceo,
Hey, man.
please introduce our
The
guests.
state champs, baby. 6'8" state champs. Mays, High Lady Raiders in the building. They don't need no introduction, man. They've been all over the world. They're on world tour.
Yeah, I see.
They in the room with the crush, man. Coach Miles, he on the hot seat. What's up, Coach?
Good afternoon. How's it going?
Hey,
Good,
Coach, how's
Coach.
it
Good,
going,
Coach.
man?
Oh, it's going well.
Let me ask this. We'll introduce y'all in a minute, but I'm asking, I always like to ask Coach this. When that 000 came across the board, and you were the state champ, what was that feeling like?
It was unbelievable. I had to look for a second to make sure that they didn't tie the game with that last second 3-pointer. Somebody gave up. We're not gonna call no names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Once I realized we were 1 point ahead, I was ready to throw the ball in the stands.
Yeah. So let's do it real quick, man. I want each one of you ladies, in an order, to introduce yourself and your position. Can you do that? Can we do that? Start it off.
Maya Street, point guard.
Superstar right there.
Manisha Wallace, post. Tara McWater, guard / post. Brandy Harrod, guard.
That might be my cousin.
I kept looking at that name.
Sade Bell, guard. Forward. Jay Bell, guard. Kendall Pack, forward. Dania Evans, post. Denisha Wallace, post.
Is that everybody? Oh, one struggling in the back. Come on.
Victoria Hill, guard.
Get everybody?
One more. Come on, girl. Come on. Atara McGaw, guard.
Y'all was guard laden team, coach. Boy.
Yeah, we were guard heavy, that's for sure.
So I'm ask the player, man. First player, what were your thoughts when it hit 0-0-0? Y'all the state champs.
Come on.
Well, the same as Coach Miles, I had to make sure that we won because I was a little lost. I thought she tied the game or they were up 1 point. But once I found out, it was a great feeling.
Nah, you still right there, Kabaka. I got a lot of questions about you. You scored 26 in the state championship game. Just the feeling to take over the game down the stretch. I ain't never seen a superstar get that quiet.
It was a team effort. Yeah, it was a team effort.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might want to get away from last another player.
She went 26-4-6.
Let me ask you, Coach, and another player can answer this. When did y'all know y'all had a chance to win it all?
I would say the semifinal game after we went out to, we actually went to Athens.
Okay.
And played. I felt if we got through that game, that was the game last year that we lost. And I felt like if we could get through that game, the other teams on the other side were teams that we could have beat.
Okay.
So for us, that was a big weight off of our chest.
Now, during the season, Coach, did you guys trap a lot? Because I know you guys, like Harrison had trouble with that trap early. It took them a while to kind of figure out that we can't break it.
Well, as you see, we got a lot of guards, and so to our advantage, we have to trap. To control the tempo, and a lot of times with teams that have post players, when we're trapping and pressing, it keeps the post players out of the paint, and usually help it out in the trap. So to answer your question, yeah, we prepare to trap the entire game if needed.
Okay. Let me ask the player this: who's the banger on the team that's down there and getting the boards for the team? Y'all come up here for a minute.
Oh, Lordy.
She don't want to get up there. Let me ask you this: when you're playing when y'all doing the trapping, you got to get them boys. How important is that for you to be able to say, I got to get these rebounds, I got to bang? What's your mind thought when you're up under there trying to get those?
I mean, every ball that should be mine. So whenever a shot go up, I just box out and go after it.
Cool. Now, Coach, you guys early schedule. You guys under Coach Fry, y'all have done a lot of travel, going to a lot of different tournaments. How does that prepare you guys for postseason play?
All of those games are by design. We travel quite a bit because we have to see a lot of different styles of play. We schedule, our goal was never to be, what's the word I would say, we don't want to go 27-0.
Right.
So we're going to play tougher teams that hopefully will prepare us for later on down the line when we get closer to the playoffs and the region tournaments and everything. There really isn't much that we hadn't seen. Starting the year off, we went to Tennessee.
Right.
And the two teams that we lost to there were really nationally ranked teams. You know, that doesn't show up on the schedule a lot of times, but they were. Even when we went out to California, those teams that we played out west were the largest classification, state champion, and state runner-up in the state of California, and actually two nationally ranked teams within the top 25. So we played some tough teams, and really after a while, when you start playing those teams, you start realizing that if you played with them, the other teams really weren't that big of an issue. As a matter of fact, the California team really prepared us for that championship team because they were built the exact same way.
Okay.
So it felt like, even from my standpoint, that we had already played that.
I've already seen this style.
We've already seen this, and if we just make mistakes, we're okay.
Calm down. Dang.
Y'all too.
Yeah. It's up, man.
Y'all gotta stop that, man.
She fresh on Tuesdays. Hey, when we come back, man, we gotta talk to you. I want to talk to the players about the love you got from your school and from the city of Atlanta, because there's been a lot of love given to y'all. I want to make sure y'all address that when we come back. Stay with us. Before Leah get on my nerves. It's Crush.
I should have cut you off.
Sure didn't expect Miss Street to be shy.
I was like, where's the keys coming from? I can't take the keys.
Just click to reach a real CPA. Tax advice is free. You can hire a CPA if you're stuck convinced that tax preparation is just not for you. It's all right now on
You gotta have somebody with you.
myowntaxreturn.com. That's myowntaxreturn.com.
I mean, I only scored 26 in the state.
10,000 once?
This your bus and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we're going to win some, and I believe we will. From unspoken.com, we came close, but never really did win that championship. For me, head coach Tony. At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, we get to the playoffs, we get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder why they didn't turn out the way I thought it would. But I'm determined that I had to have Christ first.
They put potatoes around
Everything else came below that, including my own desires. Next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl. And it was a beautiful feeling. Every decision I made, I'm going to make it to all times. And he got us to the victory. I'm Tony Dungy. I'm safe.
Green light. School's on. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pickup? Stop sign. Intersection cleared.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Rollin Street? Rollin Street!
15 seconds.
All right.
It's hard to concentrate on two
Back on camera. Coming back to the job. My time.
I give you that. Okay, you made up for it with that. All right, you got that on you too. We're back, man, and with us right now is the Mays High State Championship girls 6A. Y'all just did it, man, beating Harrison by 1. I saw that score. I was like that a little bit as well. But getting back to school, what's the love that was given to y'all by y'all classmates at Mays High?
It was great. We had a pep rally, and all the students came out, showed us love. Oh yeah.
Y'all had food too.
Yeah.
It's always
So
important.
getting back to school, the teachers and everybody, students supporting you and just being there, congratulating you, it was good.
Now you guys also got a proclamation downtown at City Hall from Caesar Mitchell.
Caesar Mitchell.
Your Mays High Raider. How was your experience going down to City Hall?
It was nice. We enjoyed it, spending time being there with South Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just wanted to thank them, the city of Atlanta, and our parents, our alumni, just for their never-ending support, always being there. Because without them, we probably wouldn't have made it this far.
Coach, what would you say with this team was one of the biggest accomplishments, or one of the biggest things y'all did outside of winning the state title? As a team, what was one of the biggest things that y'all accomplished this year?
I would say the way that the girls came together through adversity was one of the bigger things that it led to us being able to play the way that we're capable of playing. Just being able to hold each other accountable.
Right.
Just the girls being able to trust that each other is going to be giving their best effort. Kamaya makes up for a lot of mistakes because she can score the ball. But the reality of it was everyone played a big part, from Kendall rebounding to Kyra making some timely shots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just being able to everybody play their part and really be able to step up when needed came as a result of team building. That's another reason we travel, because it's an opportunity for them to build some camaraderie with each other outside of being around their parents. You know, they get in there and talk and laugh, and it's really a sisterhood that makes it easy to play. They all seem to like each other, and you don't really get that. A lot of times you get some animosity about I'm not playing. She don't get in the game, and you know, we didn't really have that. Everybody did their job, and you know, we were able to come out with it.
Coach, how tough is that? Because so many programs, they have that problem where, you know, my child not getting the minutes. Why she playing so much? Why we can't do this, that? Just talk about that in the coaching profession.
Well, we're very upfront with our parents in terms of what the expectations are. We have pre and post meetings. They know what they're signing up for. We're upfront with the girls. They know that this is the expectation. This is what you can count on us to do, and this is what we count on you to do. So the parents know. I mean, just being able to buy into what we're presenting, what we're asking them to. It takes some time. I'm not going to say it happens overnight, but from day one, you know, just from the 5 o'clock in the morning practices, you know, it's tough on everybody. We practice pretty much all through the year. We lift weights all the way up until championship night.
That's camaraderie at 5 a.m. It takes a special athlete to get up every morning at 5 before school.
Practice at 5. I mean, you getting up at 3:30.
Yeah, right.
I live in Decatur, so 5 o'clock means 4 o'clock.
Right.
And
Right.
You know, you still have to be there. So, and that's the parents are getting the kids there. That's commitment on their end.
Right. That's total buy-in to the program.
When we tell them that we can't do it without the parents, we really can. You know, they're just fantastic.
Let me ask the players. One of y'all answer this. Playing in that state championship game, it was tight. What was it that y'all said, we ain't losing this game? What was it about y'all knew y'all was going to pull this game out? What was it? There had to be something in you, because it was 52-51 is tight. And they shot that 3, and y'all still were looking at the scoreboard. Right. When was it like, nah, we going to get this thing?
Well, the morning practice.
Oh, so you knew then?
Like, all the hard work we did, like, it wouldn't be right if we didn't win, because, like, you come this far, and then it's like you come up short. So we were like, no, we're not coming up short. And we had so many people believing in us. So many people came out, traveled long. So,
you weren't gonna send them back without that title.
Can you imagine what my mama gonna say? She roll all the way down there.
I'd be like, I rode all up here, all the way down Georgia.
I could have watched that on NFHS.
Hey, when we come back, man, we want to talk a little bit more, and then we want y'all all to give you a shout.
I want to hear about this ring. I want to hear about the ring. That's what I want to hear about.
Always special. We're going to talk about that. Stay with us. We're with the champs. It's the crush.
Who designing the ring?
You know,
I want to know. Who designed the ring? Who
I
idea?
and a member of the team.
I
saw people of the United States and live the I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough. Trained and proficient in my warrior drill.
I am an expert and I'm a professional.
Microphone, but you find out a lot about when we put on that microphone. Yeah, they'll play back.
American soldier.
They're strong, and there's army strong. It takes learn.com. People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you can invest in the future of kids? Like us not.
I got
Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. Where you invest in it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
You gotta get used to it. Get your microphone up there. You go to school.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. That's a good
like, what's
guy
going
that comes with
on?
house.
Oh, we see that talking to
one of the worst people
I'm percolating.
Angel McCarthy said that.
Oh my God. They lose, she be like, she clip my toenails on Glaze.
Back on camera.
I observe this abuse. Just try to do my job.
Come back to the drop.
She give you a shout out. I got your shout out.
Oh, tell everybody.
Hey man, we're back. Still here, wrapping this thing up with the champs.
The champs.
Woo. Real quick, couple of things. My first question: what was did y'all have any superstitions or anything y'all did during the season as a team?
Like stuff y'all did.
Y'all wear the same socks every week or
special?
Oh, Sierra did that. She did. She did some stuff like that.
Black uniforms.
Okay.
We gotta have our gospel before the game.
Oh, okay.
Different.
Coach, let me ask you about Coach Frost because she's won everywhere. Just talk about her coaching style and her winning this state championship this year.
She's been consistent. They're really, if you go back and watch her games at Columbia, as a matter of fact, when we first got here, if you wanted to show them something, we would show them games of her at Columbia.
Oh, okay.
And if you look at it, it looks just like the Mays game now, because she hasn't really changed a whole lot in that time frame. She's always been a disciplinarian first. She's always had the goal of having female basketball players, girls that play hard, but also represent being a young lady. And that's been consistent. I mean, Beauty and the Beast, as she used to market it.
Okay.
And she's always believed in just working out. Girls spend a lot of time in the weight room. They're all weight room savvy. And that's due to Coach Ball. Coach Ball has been with us. As a group, we've been together a little over 8 or 9 years.
Coach Ball, crazy.
Yeah. So,
they're real talk right now. Yeah. I was hoping he wasn't gonna come. I got a bone to pick Coach Ball. Don't tell him I said it. Yeah. Please don't tell him I said it.
Coach Ball gets him in shape.
I like to coach some people though.
Man.
Let me ask y'all this. Getting on the podium or getting the trophy in your hand that day to getting your ring. I know y'all can't wait for all that to happen, right? It's got to be. Holding the trophy is one thing, but getting them rings, I know y'all can't wait for that, right?
Yeah.
Who designed it? Coach said who would design. Who designed it?
Usually, you know what? When we were at Columbia, the seniors usually picked it out.
Yeah.
Kind of went through that. So.
Don't make it no whack ring.
And it was so funny because when Langston Hughes and they had already like, we having green diamonds and these diamonds. They already had it mapped out.
Yeah, I gotta keep it tight. Keep it tight. So let's do this real quick, ladies. I want you to come up, give a shout out to whoever you want to. Make sure you give a shout out. Make sure your mom and daddy in there. Leave them out, but
make them proud.
Make them proud. Give your shout outs right now.
I want to shout out my mom, Marilyn, my dad, Kevin, my brother, DeAndre, Mr. Fowler, the principal, my academy leader, Mr. Jennings, Mr. Fuller.
Oh, Mr. Jennings.
Yeah.
Next.
Ms. Kendall, I want to shout out my mom, Kaya, my dad, Charles, Dr. Smith, and Ms. Smith, Dr. Fowler, Mr. Fuller. This is Kara. I want to give a special shout out to my mom, Kim, my dad, Darrell, my stepdad, Mr. Tyrone, and just my whole family for being there and supporting me.
This is Denisha. I want to shout out to my mom, my dad, my cousin Melissa, my academy leader, Miss Powell, and the whole Maze Ride.
Hey, you know, Denisha the one put the layup and put them up for good. Yeah, she put y'all up for good with that one.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
I want to shout out to my mother, my aunts, and basically my whole team.
You.
Shout out to the team.
This is Tori. I want to shout out to my mom, the Mays High family, and to my team.
I want to shout out to my mom, my grandparents, my sister, brothers, and Mays High School.
This is Jade. I want to shout out my mom, Janine, my dad, Russell, my brother, Russell. I want to shout out my grandparents and my auntie.
So is that it? We got one more.
This is Manisha. I want to shout out to God, who's the head of my life. And I want to shout out my whole family, and everybody who's been there to support me.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Coach, y'all got a good group, Coach.
Any shout outs you want to give?
I was waiting on Coach J. I see she done ran back in the back. And
that's all right. We're going to get her to come and take this picture.
But,
don't worry about it. We got him. Try to be slick.
Shout out to our manager, Willie Watley. He was not able to make it today, but he's one of my students, and he's been with us for the last 2 years, and he does a really good job. He kind of goes under the radar in terms of a lot of the things that he does, but he's just been essential to the practice process for us. Also, my class, 1203, right next to the lunchroom. Everybody in room 1203, Miss Shines, Miss Gartrell, Nikita Gartrell is one of our alumni who was on the state championship team that won it at Maze the last time we won.
Right. But 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
2 years ago,
And,
yeah.
So we just have a real big family, especially the Maze alumni. They're very supportive. We couldn't do it without everything that they do for us.
Yeah, they gonna make that.
Yeah. Let's hurry up and take this picture.
Congratulations, ladies.
Hey, like me talking to Doug Hyde, man. Let's take this picture.
We'll be right back. All right, y'all, let's get it in.
See, you just got here?
Where you want to take it? You want to take it out there? We're going to take it outside.
Yeah. You know they be out here, right?
Leah,
be out here. We need an extra commercial. We're going to take the picture outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
stranger. Where you just coming from? What don't you play?
Football.
Hey, y'all, we'll be right back.
I forgot to put it on the wrong screen.
What? Don't see Arrow play. My God. She probably can play that.
Yeah. She probably just said change her mind. Like, I just don't
She probably can play that. No, wait, I was taking it in the lobby right now, Bob. Wait, no. I don't know where that came from. Where do you want us photographer?
Hey, y'all got a minute and.
Did you get us?
No, I was trying to make sure I could get you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got everybody.
Got everybody?
Okay, no, but don't move though. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Got it. Good.
You
don't took some of the pictures of the Raiders.
Running out of commercials.
Thank you, champ. Thank you. I can't wait to see the ring. I can't wait to see the ring. I know that's right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Congratulations, ladies. Leo. Leo. Thank you, Coach.
1 minute. Oh, Jesus. Did you bring some air conditioning back with you?
I gotta talk to dude, man. I don't know what y'all gonna do.
All right,
appreciate
thank you.
Thanks, bro. You know, love for the 8 o'clock show. What the hell?
Like for real.
Oh, have mercy.
It seemed like it got hotter.
Well, it did. You put out
30 seconds.
No, even before that. The air just shut off or something.
Hey, man. Hey. Look, little buddy was off.
Let me get back first.
Me and Mace will start giving that little signal.
Right.
We say I was looking at you the whole time.
I saw y'all.
When she did that with me, all right then.
Kicked out 6th grade. Okay. Coming back.
Jesus bless us with smell. Jesus take the air wheel.
I look at that glaze like, bro.
Hey man, we still this is gonna be a pretty quick segment real quick before we go to break, but I just want to say thank you to the Maze High Unspoken Reasons, Thaddeus Dunlop. Thank you guys for giving that. That was a lot of people in here, man.
Well, you know my pettiness couldn't. Well, you know I was gonna get it out. All that Maze love, you know I was gonna eventually.
I just saw it kept coming at you, and I just saw it building up in you, man.
They keep talking about this winning, they winning. Man, get out of no, man. Great group, man. So I say Coach Frost, man, class A.
And they really didn't have to have that many guards play.
Right.
That's different. You know,
they didn't have a lot of size.
No, I mean, they were quick. They were getting.
But when I tell you, but that trap they put on Harrison, dude, it took Harrison a half to figure it out. It took him half.
You know, one thing about traps that's hard, you know, is just trying to quickness. If they fast, like they probably have a bunch of guards that can run up and down the floor. It's hard to get around that, man. Hard to get around that. Yeah, man. So I'm glad you were able to hold it for at least 32 minutes before you
right.
Your,
now shout out to them. Like I say, man, great group of girls, man. I know a few of the moms, man, and the dads, man. Again, well deserving.
You know what? That's
well deserving.
I always say we're getting older when we can start saying your player this.
Man, I went to school with your mama.
My mama used to say that in school. I used to be like, man, why she keep saying that? I know her, who her grandmama, who her mama, but now it's like us being able to do that, man. Shout out to when they got a lot of accolades too. Atlanta gave him some that was good. Caesar Mitchell did them, you know. Well, like, yeah, he did it for South Atlanta as well. It just wasn't Maze, but
yeah, remember APS thing, without a doubt.
Yeah, man. So shout out to him, man. But you know, man, coaching is a good thing, man.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny. The championship programs that we had fortunate enough to talk to, championship coaches, they all kind of say the same thing, and it's a difference when you got parental involvement and everybody on the same page. Championships, programs that whine, complain, and the parents don't do this, and people not all in, they don't win. Dog. I mean, it's not hard.
I don't want to bring this up myself to bring a soreness in you, but I always ask the 0-0-0 question because I can remember.
Right. I mean, no, I get it.
Because I remember my last one, and I just remember the last championship. It's been that long, but when you win it, you just run on the field, you go crazy, man. And to see kids do it, man, it's unbelievable because in basketball, man, they play 30-some games.
Right.
Then they got to go 5 games, and it could be up there, if I'm not mistaken, they travel.
And like I said, now they opened the season in Tennessee. For Christmas, they went to California.
Yeah. Just and it all came down to a championship. Championships matter. Tell you.
No, they do. But again, listen to what all of the championship programs we've been able to talk to. They've all said the same thing. The winning programs, they've all said the same thing. Everybody on the same page.
Got to.
Everybody on one accord. They don't have parents whining and complaining.
Yeah. And it's like, and you can tell the difference as well. It's like parents getting up at 4:30, 4:15.
Right. That's a commitment. But you know what? But it's a reason. We used to always say this. You can really find out who really committed to the program, and that's why you do stuff like that. Early morning workouts. You get the same kid, and those same kids that show up for those workouts are the kids more than likely who gonna make the plays for you, who always gonna be where they're supposed to be. But to get an entire program to buy in, that's how you win state championships.
And the greatest feeling you can ever have when you can show those players and they can say, "Remember those 5 o'clock workouts? Remember this? Remember all that?
This is where it pay off.
You got a trophy in your hand and you get rings." Everybody ain't getting up at 5, makes it.
Listen, that's why I always say, dog, never get out work. Yeah. You can always take the work. You can't lie on the work.
Yeah.
You can't lie on the work.
Everybody gets up and do, but everybody ain't really come in and do that. It's funny, we about to take a quick break, but I just remember talking to Romy yesterday about 4 to 7 his downtime. Everybody ain't really to put those hours in to be great, man.
Not at all.
When we come back, man, we're jumping into this Crush Rundown, man. Whew, what a show. Stay with us.
It's a rush. Coach Nate say what up, E-Glaze.
What's that? I think one of the mom.
It's just gonna be 1 minute.
Probably you.
You accidentally cut your daughter's bangs.
Yeah, she said she was taking.
Okay. Things up a centimeter from her hairline.
Ain't no family though? I don't know. She's spelling like H-A-R-D.
Y'all still on camera.
Okay. I went and looked at the roster, and the first name was her.
Oh, Brady?
Yeah.
That's the one that kept saying, hey, friend.
30 seconds.
Because she see me with the camera. She's like, oh, I'm ready.
That might be family without it.
I am so shocked that Kamai shot.
20 seconds.
I'm not.
Really?
I'm not.
Mom,
The way she played, I was sitting here like.
Cause she gets so into the game.
That one like you don't talk.
15 seconds.
What?
That's funny. But did she put up points like that?
Come back to the rundown.
Buckets.
Well, drop.
Crazy.
My top.
We're going to the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Go to cricketwireless.com for more information about their deals and specials. You can also visit a Cricket Wireless retail store as well. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. Hey man, going to that Rundown, make sure you got some story for us today, bro.
Oh, sure, man. Let's go.
Let's do it, man.
Former Michigan Wolverines DB and future NFLer Jordan Lewis is alleged to have dragged his girlfriend across the floor and put his hands on her neck. Lewis pleaded not guilty to misdemeanor domestic violence. Of course, Lewis is a two-time All-American and is expected to participate in Pro Day Friday in Ann Arbor. He was supposed to have a couple of autograph signings. His people were like, nah, it's probably not a good idea for us to do that. But he will be there for Pro Day, man. How these kids get caught up in this type stuff so close to the draft, man, it's just mind-blowing.
It's
just mind-blowing.
Don't touch. You mean don't touch.
And it's all alleged.
Yeah, and I'm
all
with you.
Alleged,
but to put yourself in those positions.
Don't put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, man,
don't do it.
Oh, that's kind of wild. Hey, you know, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, May Show, but it's official today. Manti Te'o has signed with the New Orleans a 2-year deal.
He is.
A lot of players coming to the South now. It's a lot of money, man. But you know, New Orleans had some money,
right,
to do some things, and they putting some money in defense, which they need to. Sean Payton is still doing his thing.
Word on the street, if the fastest man at the combine is around in the draft, they're gonna take him, John Ross.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That's word on the street, but you know,
I heard that too. Shout out to Manti, and Manti, when everybody, the reason why he
bring your girlfriend with you,
bring your girl, but just he took that situation and he's still making that.
He just made plays, man.
He made
He just made plays.
What you got, dog?
The Golden State Warriors have gone 10-1 in the regular season versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is not a rivalry. This is not a rivalry. This is a one-sided.
It ain't even close.
Nah, it ain't even been close.
Why
y'all? Mind you, they were getting drilled with KD in OKC also. But yeah, man, I'm about tired of them televising this game. There's no need to put this on TV.
Now.
It's not must-see TV.
Steph shooting from half court now.
Yeah, y'all, you know, you're worried about guys resting. Stop showing us some of these games that you're showing. Don't show us the Knicks no more.
I think this story here relates to because somebody cut somebody off. But Cam Newton's having surgery on his shoulder, man. And
yes.
I don't know what it is. He has a partially torn rotator cuff, and he'll be out 4 months.
And you know what? You probably could see a little bit his delivery as the season kept going. His delivery got lower and lower. He throws the ball side on like, and he got hit a lot this year.
And it's his throwing on, like you just said.
Yeah.
4 months. He missed OTA. They expect him back for training camp, but quarterback, that's always scary. You're throwing on, tearing anything, especially a rotator cuff.
Right.
It's the motion, man. It's the thing that makes you motion, man.
Pitchers and quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's the one thing that you don't.
Bad injury for you to have.
But you know, Cam's out for 4 months, so
yeah.
What you got, man?
Hey man, Davis Webb, University of California quarterback. He's being labeled as the next Dak Prescott in this year's NFL draft. Word on the street, he can throw the ball 75 yards with ease in the air.
Wow.
You know, he won MVP at the Senior Bowl, just like Dak. So people are looking for him to be a middle to low round draft pick, but can come in and probably start for you right away.
I say this, you know, I'm not the biggest Cowboy fan, but I like what Dak did. He came
without a doubt, you got to.
He took an L this summer, shut his thing down, went and prepared for the league, and hey, now everybody, when you get compared, when players start saying he's the next,
you've arrived.
You've done things.
You've arrived.
That's beautiful of the Dak, man. So,
without a doubt.
I don't know, the young man gonna have that's a lot of big shoe to come in as a third or fourth round and starting for a team and taking them to the playoffs. So that's a lot to ask.
You can play.
That's a lot to ask for you. So,
for sure.
Shout out to you, California. Today, man, Jerry Krause passed away at the age of 77.
Oh, man, it's tough.
Bulls GM through that great run they had through the Jordan years.
Didn't want to pay Jordan.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you real quick, because he was a two-time general manager. Will you remember him more for the way it happened or the way it ended?
The way it ended. He didn't want to pay. He could have kept that team together.
Because everybody thought they had another year or two in them.
At least 2.
He was like, nah.
It's time. He was like, it's time to move on.
And everybody like, are you serious?
Well, you know, he was always upset. He had to pay Jordan those last couple of years, 30 million, 33 million, 34 million. And that's back pay for what all Jordan did for you guys.
I think also, and you can tell certain people want credit and they get kind of jealous after a while, because everybody was just talking about was all Phil and Jordan. It wasn't him.
Right.
So, and he tried, remember the Kukoc move he did, and everybody didn't like that. And all that.
Kukoc was, he was a guy.
Yeah, and so, and I really believe he would have rather won a championship than your Jordan was out.
Oh, when Jordan,
If they could have won then, he'd have been so happy.
Right.
Because it would have been Pippen, Kukoc. It wouldn't have been Jordan. He could have put that. But when he couldn't win it, and Jordan had to come back.
Jordan with the one statement, I'm back.
I'm back. 22 years ago, he did that. So,
yeah.
Hey, man. All right, Jerry Krause, dead at the age of 77. What you got, man?
Hey, man, the Oakland Raiders are bringing in Oklahoma Sooners running back Joe Mixon for a visit. After his pro day performance, teams are showing plenty of interest. We know what he did. He missed the combine because of a video that surfaced from his freshman year, where he knocked the girl out, basically.
Yeah.
But it's always funny how when your numbers change and NFL teams kind of figure out, you know what, we might can use him.
Yeah.
They test the water, see, you know what,
And what's happening too, I hate to say this, but the story is not dying, but it's not as heavy as it was.
Oh, without a doubt.
So players, so now they can, so like you said,
yeah.
He's a talent.
Right.
He's a talent.
Listen, running 4.4, bench pressing 225, what he did, all of his measurables. It's kind of easy to be like, you know what? Yeah, man. Let's
throw a second or third on that.
I get him for cheap.
Get him for cheap.
Run him, and then see what else gonna happen.
If he does something for the squad, the story, we just got to work with him, make sure we're behind him. The story.
Now you don't put your hands on nobody else.
Just be quiet. And do what he's doing now. Nobody hearing from him.
Nobody. The best thing you can do is just disappear. Get off the scene.
Do your work, go home.
Get off the scene.
Don't go to parties and they see you here and all that stuff.
Right. And don't make it rain nowhere.
Yeah. Barry Bonds is now a member of the San Francisco Giants front office.
You can always come back home.
He rejoined them. He's a special advisor to the CEO, which means he's going to be like, Barry, what you think?
Right.
Barry, what you think?
Or Barry, we need you to go out here and shake hands with us, see the tick holders.
Yeah, and just take some pictures and meet a guy with San Francisco, which is like you said, you can always come home, man. And Barry's 52 years old, still doing that play. Still put about 30 home runs in a day in baseball.
Yeah, probably.
Eventually, I think in a couple of years, and as much as they fight, he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he'll become a Hall of Fame without a doubt.
Barry went home.
Yeah.
What you got, man?
Man, it's a story going around LA that the Clippers never recovered from that 2015 playoff collapse.
Yeah.
And now it's guys out there wondering, is it time to blow the team up? Chris Paul, they probably got all they're gonna get out of Chris Paul. We know about the DeAndre Jordan fiasco, locking him in the house so he can sign. JJ Redick is on record as saying that, he just don't know which way this team is gonna go.
I can say this, and I'll be honest with you. Blake ain't a superstar.
He's a superstar.
And when I say superstar, I'm looking at the squad that he got to play. If he got to play Seattle, San Antonio.
Yeah, people still remember he jumped over that kill.
But
I ain't seen no kill commercials from him lately. But
before we go to break, in a playoff game, can he take over?
No.
And I'm sorry, Chris Paul is old, man, and that team need to be got to do something, man. We're about to take a quick break, man. We're gonna talk about it on the other side, man. Stay with us, Mr. Crush. He jumped over the kill.
This meme said, All the niggas do is hide you since you was an Easter egg.
What?
I hate those derogatory memes.
I'ma just leave y'all on the camera on the widescreen.
That's cool.
I see her, Deidre, like, she hear my sweet niece. I see
you just the meme queen.
30 seconds.
He only fuck with you when he in the area, bitch you stay in Wi-Fi.
I saw that one. That one hurt.
You
said you Wi-Fi. Only JT would have been in the area.
Every week out there.
15 seconds. Coming back.
Everybody want to come on the show to that mic live.
Good gracious.
We ready?
What? Mic hot.
Going to the second hour, man, and we want to give a shout out to Doug Pepper Paint and Pressure Washing. Over 30 years experience, the smart people call on Doug Pepper Paint and Pressure Washing. Interior, exterior, commercial, residential, Doug Pepper does it all. If your house is looking up, call on Doug. Doug Pepper Paint and Pressure Washing, 404-966-3361. Mention WBLZ Sports, you will get receive a week eyeball discount at Doug Paint and Pressure Washing, 404-966-3361. Hey man, we were just finishing up May's show. So if Blake Griffin ain't, I want to ask you if he's not a guy that can take over the playoff, they need to blow the team up then because Chris Paul old, man.
Yeah, man. That team has got pretty much all they're gonna get out their team. They're not gonna be.
They had the window. You're right. You said you had the window in 15.
Yeah, in 2015. I mean that was their time.
They had the window.
Right.
Let's go to another story, man, real quick. Marshawn Lynch, man, you guys, his agent is saying, man, he ain't talking about returning. But do you think there's smoke, there's fire? He might come back.
He want to play.
He itching him, huh?
He want to play.
And he said Oakland. You think he'll go to Oakland?
Well, he want to be close to home. But that would mean, because Seattle still has his rights.
Yeah. I mean, Seattle got to let him go.
Yeah, Seattle have to let him go. And they're not going to let him go. Marshawn, just keep doing all these TV shows you're doing, dog.
I feel like Seattle going to be like 2017 Detroit Lions with old Barry. We're trying to leave like,
Nah, I mean, I hold him hostage too.
You ain't gonna go win somewhere.
Yeah, right. Bro, we need to run a game.
We need you. Yeah. We're gonna let you just go on, but we're gonna follow that. And you see your boy, the punter, when they got his shoes off the line.
Yeah.
That guy there, he's
got a little brother King.
Yeah, King loves life right now.
No doubt.
He's loving it. What you got, man?
Hey man, Jim Harbaugh thinks Colin Kaepernick can still win multiple Super Bowls if given a shot. His former coach thinks Seven is an outstanding football player. That's from the desk of Jim Harbaugh.
And we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, man. We're gonna have like a little nice talk about it. You mentioned it, you posted some things about it, and we're gonna break it down. Is how is he not playing or hasn't been picked up? And our president, 45 as they call him, had a nice little saying about it. We're gonna talk about that too. 4-5 had something to say about it, saying he taking credit for him not being signed.
Man, go sit down somewhere, bro.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute, man.
Yeah, man.
D-Wade's out for the season, man. He is out for the season.
Are you surprised?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just always something. An elbow or a knee or ankle.
D-Wizzle.
And you and your wife are all on Facebook talking about you got some good stuff going on and on Twitter and all that. But I'm ready for D-Wade to turn this thing down. The body is gonna collapse on him.
All that hitting the floor is finally coming to it's coming home to roost.
Yeah, you looking like Samuel Jackson in Unbreakable. Remember that movie with Disney?
Boy, yes sir.
Stop it, D-Wade. Let it go, man. Let it go. What you got,
I mean, the Indiana Pacers, now they've come out and say they explored trading Paul George. They were talking to the Celtics, 76ers, Hawks, and Nuggets before the trade deadline. Larry Bird is on record basically saying that, you know what? Our window closed fast in Indiana. Yeah, it closed very fast. Hilbert didn't become the guy we thought he would be. You know,
they had him in West, and then they had Paul. And
then Lance Stevenson, after that All-Star snub, he just kind of went in the tank. So
blowing in brothers' ears.
Yeah, man. So it's tough out here, man. It's tough out here in these streets.
Very suspect.
Tough in these streets.
Hey, real quick, man. We had a little post-game talk yesterday, but you see VCU went in ahead and got them a coach real fast.
Right.
Remember they said that Mike Rose from Rice. They were like, wait a minute, man. After we lost, no, Mike Rose left.
Yeah.
But you know, they wouldn't hire them a new coach. They were like, yo, we ain't got time to wait, man. We ain't finna let this
not at all
sit out there. And, you know, I put a little thing out there yesterday, man. So real quick, man, ask you this question: if you had a chance to coach a bunch of superstars and win the title, or coach and build a squad, what would be your one thing?
You know, I'm all about the process. Yeah. I was gonna take that squad B. You know, I want to build, because I mean, when you at those hot places, hey, win or get fired.
Win or get fired. We be right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Not like you're blowing.
Huh?
Trying to blow it.
Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you see, that's what I'm talking about in there.
Complicated process. Guess what? It's not.
Hey, didn't he go by the ball?
Will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious. You'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet detailed bestseller is for sale right now. Under $10. Go to MichaelMcFadden.com. That's MichaelMcFadden.com and let tourism help you to the next level.
You can file your own taxes. It's simple. Just click. If filing your own taxes is not for you, we've got you covered. Just click to reach a real CPA. Most advice is free, or you can hire a CPA if you're still convinced that tax preparation is just not
you see a preview of wins.
I got it.
Kyle wins When did she walk in, we started trash.
Soon as Leah turned the corner.
And I just got adopted by this new human guy. And
hey, Leah.
Starting to wonder how he got along without me.
Bye,
guys.
Bye, Heather.
Bye, he's got this leash thing. He puts me on one end and him on the other.
Don't
and I just take him around. I think he's afraid of the
If I have to do one anything extra tomorrow.
I don't think he finds his way back home.
Oh, yeah, I know he does. You posted it.
A person is the best.
He say every day he be shaking your face.
That's why I ain't posting that.
That's why I'm telling what you had in them around, babe.
Greenlight.
And French fries. Yeah, okay.
15 seconds. Coming back to the drop. How did that do that? It skipped. It's coming straight into it. You heard me.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We get into them stories that just good stories out there, man. And we know there's some good ones out there. It takes us some. The bad part, you have to go look for them, but we found some. And we're gonna talk about it today, man. It's our Tuesday ritual. What you got, Macel?
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. To Amari Cooper, big play receiver on the field, anti-wide out off of it.
Yes, sir.
He kept his promise to his mom. Brought her dream car and house. Simply posted on Instagram, Mom, thank you, dreams do come true. Bought a brand new Range Rover, tricked it out, all that good stuff, man. And bought his mom crib. Hey, man, that's why we do this stuff, man. Y'all always want to make your mom and dad proud, man. Make them smile. That's what I'm talking about, Amari.
Make them smile. This guy has amazed us for years when he was at Florida State being part of a Rhodes Scholarship.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now, Myron Rowe, former safety at FSU, has accepted neurosurgery residency
right
at Harvard Medical School. I mean, I just love his story, man.
Right.
He's the epitome of a student athlete because he took it. He didn't go straight to the league. He took his Rhodes Scholarship opportunity.
Got drafted, never played it down in NFL.
Yeah, and he just didn't. And he wasn't hurt. I mean, neurosurgery.
This was funny because I got him, and that's what I'm talking about. Also, this kid was one of the top recruits coming out of high school.
Yes.
When he got to Florida State, a lot of people picked on him because he was so about his books. Yeah. And when it was workout time, I mean, he still got his workouts in, but he was like, listen, this is the career path I want. Right. And people kind of frowned on him. Yeah. At the end of the day, everybody, this is who you should look up to.
And all the players y'all do. It makes sure when he got on the field, he performed still.
Listen, he was a 2-time All-American.
It wasn't like he
wasn't sorry.
He didn't short Bobby. He played. Was he Bobby? He was Bobby.
Yeah.
He didn't short him. He was All-American.
Listen, a 2-time All-American, and he got drafted into the NFL. Now, a lot of teams, now he fell down people's boards because he let it be known that, listen, I'm a scholar. I'm going to go pursue this.
This is the highest honor you can get to be able to do.
Right.
He did it. Not only he got to the highest, and see, that's why, you know, when we talk about grades and all that, this cat was the highest in football, All-American.
Right.
And a Rhodes Scholar. What else as a student athlete you can do?
We need more kids to read this story and understand that this is the goal. This is the goal that you can attain. Not the lead.
Yeah.
Getting your degree and being whatever you want to be, using your skill set to get you a free education. And then being able to do whatever you want to do.
This guy.
This is the goal.
Ever since FSU, I've been amazed at this guy. He done what he was supposed to do in the classroom. On the field, he was an All-American, which is the highest honor you could get.
And he didn't suck.
And he was a good player. If he would have said, you know what, I'm not going to do the Rhodes Scholar, you're talking about first-round draft pick, man.
Right.
That's what people don't understand.
Invited to the combine. GMs were upset because this guy was like, listen, my education means more to me than playing football. Now, people hated that about him.
And that's funny you say that. They hated because he wanted to be educated.
Oxymoron. They want to keep it. Hey man, y'all stay woke, man. Stop falling for that. Hey, don't be part of Get Out. Don't fall to that sunken place.
Yeah, and you know, and I'm glad that we posted on our stuff. I was like, I'm putting this out there because this is what we need to hear. We talk about every Wednesday recruiting and getting these grades and all that. This is what we talking about.
This is the goal, man.
This is the guy.
We need more guys like this.
This is the guy. You know, he's got all the awards and his future's still set. He ain't struggling. He's still gonna be set. Neurosurgery.
Right as a move.
Neurosurgery. What you got, man?
Hey man, that's what I'm talking about. Taisha Fernandez. Okay. This Saturday, she's doing a Zumbathon at North Atlanta High School from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for a family that survived a car crash from Newton County that killed Desi Mae Christian's husband, Sammy Almore Jr., her son, Deshaun, and their infant grandson, Malcolm. We put the flyer on our show page and our Instagram page.
It's on Twitter too.
And it's on Twitter. Even if you can't come out, it's a link for a donation, man. No amount is too small. Get his family help, man.
So it's this Saturday from 10 to 1 at North Atlanta
High School. Come out, man. Get your exercise on, man.
And, you know, just also, man, his family needs your help.
Right.
So make sure you provide and can give them that help. And that's what I'm talking about, Tisha. Great job. I actually gonna write that one down, but I said you probably wrote it down too because we got it.
Because even if you don't come do Zumba, just come out, donate, man, and just, man, be a giver.
Yeah. And my final, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit next coming up, but that's what I'm talking about, Colin Kaepernick. Still, even though he hasn't signed with another squad,
still putting in work.
$50,000 to the Meals for Wheels. Meals on Wheels, which helps out the elderly.
Right.
And $50,000 for the Love Army for Somalia. And that is to help out, they're only about a couple thousand away from reaching that goal.
Right.
For that group.
Right.
And we're going to talk about why, as much as people can talk about how they try to make up excuses why he shouldn't be, why Colin Kaepernick is really a reflection of how bad some things are in America.
No doubt.
So we'll stay with us. It's The Crush.
Yep.
You ain't got that many people in here. Do cool up a little
bit. If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them. I'll feel safer when we're playing outside.
You better keep up with your weather.
Safer when walking home.
I look at that side every day.
I had to look at my schedule, my day. Like, all right, what we doing?
Safer.
All right.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you.
Oh, girl, look at me like,
you have a full-time responsibility. Yeah, girl. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it.
5 minutes.
Remember, always, lock it up. For
For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain.
Uniform,
action.
man.
$99 a month at a real gym. For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will. From unspoken.com, we came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would. But I determined that I had to have Christ first. And
20 seconds. What else am I? What's your... Excuse me.
Hey, man. Oh. Man, I jumped the gun. We're back. You listen to The Crush right now on the Secession Station Network and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I want to have a little conversation with my man Maceo about the things we're seeing with our man Colin Kaepernick right now. As we know, Colin Kaepernick still hasn't been signed. He's a free agent. There are words and rumors coming out of CFL. They talking about him coming up there. But I think just the attention that he still gets, Maceo, from our number 45, the president, and all of that, with their saying that, you know, if you haven't heard, Donald Trump said one of the reasons why Colin hasn't been signed is because of him and his rallies and things of that nature. And
sit down somewhere.
And also, man, you see Colin still doing good in the neighborhood, and then now we're hearing GMs are saying that they're a little afraid to sign Mr. Kaepernick because of all the things that he may bring to him. But here's what I don't understand, Maceo. Let me get your thoughts first on why isn't he signed yet?
Well, first, quick shout out to my mentor, Coach James Banks, my guy. What's up, Coach Banks?
What's up, Coach?
This is what's funny about this. They're really talking, you know, this is when people talking out both sides of their neck right here. Because, you know, you're hearing guys say, well, he's not a very good quarterback. You're hearing people say that. Well, it's a lot of bad quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right.
San Francisco tried to play Blaine Gabbert, and Colin took that job.
Yeah, he took it.
And Colin actually played better. He played on that's a bad San Francisco 49er football team.
It was a horrible team.
That's a terrible team.
And they had a bad coaching staff and everything.
I'm taking Colin Kaepernick before I take Jay Cutler. I'm taking Colin Kaepernick before I take any of them guys that play quarterback for the New York Jets.
Right.
I mean, come on now.
And even that, Maceo, is just, okay, may not be your starter. To have him on your staff as your backup, the way quarterbacks are broke down.
Right.
Are you serious?
Listen.
This guy went to the Super Bowl.
Chase Daniel was the highest paid backup quarterback, and he out here getting interviews. Aaron Murray just got picked up for another squad. Matt freaking Barkley just signed a contract.
Still getting signed, Matt Barkley.
So are y'all trying to tell me that y'all would take these guys over a guy who took a team to a Super Bowl? That's crazy. So again, this is that talking out both sides of their neck. It's like that. This is crazy.
I saw a writer today trying to put it. Well, he's a horrible quarterback, dog.
Really? Is he?
If he's bad, you still have the defense against Colin. I know as a defensive coach back in the day, if I saw a guy like him, he's a threat to run. He can throw and all that. And put him in offense. Chip Kelly offense is not a winning offense.
Right. And as London just said, Mike Glennon just got $14 million. So you telling me you want Mike Glennon
who's won
over
what?
over Colin Kaepernick,
who you drafted Jameis because he wasn't your guy in Texas.
Because he wasn't that good.
So now you telling me that he's worth all that, but you can't even get this guy on a roster.
Like, come on, guys. Come on. Just say what it is.
Say what it is. And we know what it is.
We know what it is.
When he took the knee, you got nervous. And you scared.
Right.
And you scared people were going to backlash. But I just remember when he was in San Francisco, people still came out. They still asked for autographs.
Right.
He's still a popular figure in the NFL.
This is the funny part about that, too. We were just talking about Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
So, what's worse? Exercising your First Amendment right to do whatever you want to do, or striking, a young lady that's caught on camera.
Yeah.
But you're finding room for him. You're finding room for, it's so many guys in the NFL who have so many transgressions. Colin Kaepernick don't have no DUI, hadn't flunked no drug test, no domestic violence issues. He stood up for his First Amendment right.
He didn't do anything illegal.
Did nothing illegal. So that scares you?
Yeah.
When Aqib Talib snatching chain, pulling gats.
And that's the thing too, Michelle. They try to tell us about this, we're worried what the league will say. This guy gets in your community. He's gonna work within your community. You see what he did in the city of San Francisco. You see what he's doing right now. We just gave him a, that's what I'm talking about, because he's giving, his money is going where his mouth is.
London bathroom being.
And he played the next season quick.
I mean, come on.
And that's another thing. Ben Roethlisberger is still in the league, and he did some things, and but he still played. But look at Rick Pitino. We heard about his transgression.
Right.
And things like that. But when it comes to this guy, and it's he wears a fro. You know what? He's got the militant look.
Yeah.
So they nervous. They scared.
Yeah. This one writer, he basically said there's no grand conspiracy against Kaepernick. He's just a bad quarterback, and bad quarterbacks don't get breaks. Really? They give Andy Dalton a pass every week.
How is honestly, and I'm gonna ask him. What you call this guy paid $24 million this year? The Redskin quarterback.
Kirk Cousins.
What has he done?
He throw you out of game more. He gonna keep you in the game.
He just got paid $24 million, and if you say, well, he's better because why? Because he can. And they love to go to this simple. Well, he can't read defenses.
Is that right?
I hear a coach who's winning on the college level and who has won in the pros, Jim Harbaugh, say he can still win for you if you play him.
Right.
He knows quarterback. If I'm wrong, if I'm not wrong,
he only played in the league at a very high level, so I think he would know how to evaluate a quarterback.
If I know if I'm a GM, he's on my squad. I honestly, I know the Falcons won't touch him. We already signed our backup, and y'all got y'all. It looks like one more. There are teams out there that need him. If it's nothing else but to make you competitive. Right. Like you said, a team in. What do the Jets have? Are they going to go through the draft and get a quarterback?
Right.
So you're going to go with an unknown commodity as your quarterback.
Fitzpatrick was awful. And that's when I stopped reading this article when this guy said.
Was it on? I know which one you're talking about. I read it too.
When this guy, he said he was like, there's no grand conspiracy. Say bad quarterbacks don't get breaks. Every quarterback in New York got a break. Every quarterback in Cleveland, no matter who they rolled out, terrible.
And if I'm not mistaken, nothing against the brother, but Geno Smith is about to land a job soon as a backup somewhere.
E.J. Manuel just signed with the Oakland Raiders.
So you gonna tell me?
But E.J. Manuel and Geno Smith are non-threatening guys.
Exactly.
They're not better quarterbacks than Colin Kaepernick. And if you think so, then I don't want to talk sports with you no more.
Let's walk away, because if you look at the careers that they've had, Colin has been able to take a team to the Super Bowl. I want y'all to understand that Jim Harbaugh rode him to the Super Bowl. Yes, they lost to a Ravens team.
Set a #1 overall draft pick down who's playing pretty good in Kansas City.
Alex Smith had to leave because of Colin.
Right.
And this writer who said it wasn't a conspiracy, he must didn't hear that all these GMs are saying, we don't really want to jump into that fire right now.
Right.
And let's be real. When the president of the United States makes it a part of his, I think he's still campaigning. How you the president and campaigning is your third month? But he bringing up that he's the reason. When you hear that, are we serious?
L.A. Rams. I guarantee you, you would rather play Colin Kaepernick than Jared Goff. Terrible. Terrible.
He would give y'all so much love if y'all just play him.
Terrible.
Yeah, all you GMs, your mind's playing tricks on you. We'll be right back.
Absolutely terrible.
They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses
yeah, them folk, man, they straight up clown talking that nonsense, man.
Coaching is empowering
y'all
coaches
sit
to
down,
empower
I was so pissed off. No, I went on. Well, I just started right. Yeah,
that's the one I read.
I started like, man, do you know how many terrible quarterbacks is in the NFL? Terrible.
What do you think
It's
about?
the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids and the silly drama like the drama.
I'm taking Kaepernick over Tannehill and down there in Miami. He garbage.
Wow.
Garbage.
Free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma.
And then leave him, then gonna roll Matt Moore out there. Matt Moore?
Brought to you by the Dollar General.
Garbage, man.
Matt Moore?
Garbage.
Derek Anderson collecting the checks behind Cam.
Come on, man. Let's say it like you said. Let's say what it is.
Say what it is.
We ain't finna mess with that Afro brother out there.
Say what it is.
We are not messing with
Colin now. Can you go back to the tight phase?
Now I call it the Michael Vick get back in the league program.
Yeah, hey man. Can you go back to that even sharp corners
you got the
and all that
corners
stuff?
when they can see your head.
Right.
Rev, what up, Rev?
Thing like that.
What up,
Hey,
Rev?
I promise you, if you go to the Michael Vick,
Rev, I guarantee you, y'all will take Colin Kaepernick over your quarterback in Washington D.C.
That ended up being our year.
Guarantee you will.
And it was a wonderful feeling.
Love what you're doing, Red. Love what you're doing, man.
Through the lens of Jesus Christ, He guided us to that ultimate victory.
Got one more topic, man.
I'm Tony
We'll talk about
and I am second.
I be ready to read all day, so I
I
know.
want to be a new pair
Ready
of
for
blue
whatever.
jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first
Real
computer
crazy.
and warm fleece on a cold day. Football stadium.
At the show, we'll talk about this right here, because I want to start cutting
When I
this
grow
up.
up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage.
I want to bring in a top 5 back,
Coming back.
like we did for Rap Station. It's out now.
We got 2 drops at free. I mean, you put your headphones on. It's short.
I'm gonna give it to you, Rev.
Extra drops.
Give me a hard time.
Hey, we're back, man. Right now, me and Maceo are just going through some of the hot topics in the state, of the nation, the country right now. We talked about Colin Kaepernick. I hate to keep bringing this guy up, but he kind of touched a nerve with me this week. It was LeVar Ball. And the reason why he touched the nerve with me, Maceo, was not because of a lot of parents are saying he's doing good. I don't worry about the kid thing. That's his kid. He's going to do what he wants to. But this is what struck a nerve with me. He is saying that his kids did not win a state championship.
Right.
He said, well, the reason why they didn't win because the coach want to do things his way.
Right.
Okay. How long did you coach?
14 years, sir.
I put 10 years in it. I'm going to tell a quick story real quick. Bear with me real quick. I was coaching my second year. I had the Randolph squad. And we was out there playing defense, and we was in the scrimmage, and we were scrimmaging. And this kid came up to me, and when I was telling him I was getting on him, he smacked his lip and rolled his eyes.
Sound like a little girl to me, but okay.
So next thing I did was I told him to get off my field. I went off, and I told him, you're going to do it my way, or you ain't going to do it.
Right.
Kid apologized afterward, and honestly, I never had any problem with him after that. One of my best players I've ever had a chance to coach. The reason why this affected me when Ball said that is because as coaches, you put in the time,
right,
the effort,
right,
to do this game plan, to film, to who way you want him to do it, Maceo? Your way?
Right.
That's why I have such a problem when you got these star athletes we talk about all the time. Are you, as a coach, I'm trying to coach my way because that's what I was paid to do.
That's what I'm paid to do. You bought a ticket, sir.
And if I lose my way, I lose my way. If I win my way, because when I win, I'm not going to say, well, thanks to Coach Ball.
Yeah. Well, Glaze, this guy has gotten more attention than he probably should. And he can't handle it.
Right.
That's what this has turned into. You know, like I said, I was with you when you was, you know, hey, you pumping up the kid. But when you make statements like this, that statement right there is the reason why so many guys in the coaching profession are looking to get out.
It's
that is the major issue. Parents ruin sports way more than the kids.
And I hate to say it, I'm seeing it more on the basketball level.
Right.
Because if you know, basketball, you got 5 players on the field.
Right.
So 1 or 2 good players can make you a state champ.
Which brings me to this. If your kids are as good as you always talking about they are, why didn't they win in spite
of
coaching?
That's a big thing for me right now. And I heard that comment made, so it just ran through me because when you're coaching, even at every level, from your Pee Wee League to middle school to high school, college, pros, you spend time doing that.
Right.
So when you're spending all that time, you want to put the game plan that you've worked on.
Right.
And put it out there.
Right.
If that game, because no matter what he says, he had 2 sons playing, I think, right?
Yeah.
There were 10 other kids over there that he's got to be accountable for.
Right.
So for Coach to come out and I'm calling him Coach Ball, I guess. For him to say that, it was one of the biggest disrespects I've ever heard to coaching in general.
Without a doubt.
You sitting on the sideline, all you doing is on ESPN every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Again, a guy who is about you know, you 15 minutes of fame, he 35 minutes in. He thinks every time he opens his mouth it's supposed to be a story.
Right.
That's just how he feels. But again, if your kids all that, like you say they were, why didn't they win? They should have won in spite of the coaching.
Yeah, man. We got a phone call, Maceo.
Hey, caller, what you crushing on? Rev, what up, Rev?
What up, Rev?
I appreciate you, brother. What's up, man? Hey, man, we just trying to make it do what it do, Rev. We trying to follow your lead, sir. Rail, appreciate that passionate love, Rail. We'll holler at you soon, Rail.
Thank you, Rail.
Hey, man. Wow.
Hey, man. Light skin buckwheat.
Wow.
You gonna go with that. We'll be right back. Yeah, light skin buckwheat.
Y'all are funny. Okay, it's gonna be quick.
All right. Light skin buckwheat.
Light skin buckwheat. That's tough, though.
That was funny.
I had said I wasn't gonna talk. Well, he said that about that coach. That was 5 years. I'm like, man, yeah. How he supposed to lose?
Hey,
I mean, your way.
I was down with I've been down with LeVar Ball until LeVar Ball started talking that madness right there.
What is he supposed to do?
Kelly, what up? What up? What up? Sprayberry, what up, man? What up?
Coach said he want. Rev said, let's put his boots on with you, baby. We got you, Rev.
Hey, man, that LeVar Ball, man. LeVar Ball need to go somewhere and sit down somewhere, man.
I'm sitting there like,
I'm about tired of him. Now I'm about tired of him.
You know,
I'm officially about tired.
You know what made me think about it? When he said that, I'm like, I remember y'all doing them Sundays with Coach.
Yeah.
All day Sunday. Yeah. Getting that game plan
30
together.
seconds.
What was he at? Where the parents at then when they on that Sunday looking at film? Come on, man.
20 seconds.
Oh, no, I meant to see you a picture of it. I meant to see you a picture of London.
Coming
They're
back.
doing this sit down somewhere.
Huh?
Coming back now.
That's what Kaepernick's saying right now, man.
Hey, man, light skin buckwheat.
Light skin buckwheat.
I got to tweet that.
Hey, Rev, we got them boots on with you, man.
Rev, we strapped up, Rev.
We got about 15 teams that Kyler can play for right now.
Right.
Easily.
Right.
Because if you went in the playoff last year, he can play for y'all.
Man, I'm just talking about, like, I just look at that New York Jets situation.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And then you're back. You listen to The Crush right here on the Station Network and also on WBLZsports.com. We were talking about before we left LeVar Ball, just to finish up on that. I get it, and I know a lot of people saying you want to make your kids, but the guy, this probably be the last time I talk about this.
I mean, this guy is trying to really sell his brand.
Yeah.
And like I said, dude, y'all are gonna hit the lottery if your son decides to come out.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, when you get all three kids in the NBA, we don't know. But Lonzo, right now, he looks like the real deal.
Yeah. And he's a good player in his own. He don't need really don't need you to talk to him.
And he, to his credit, we hadn't seen him do anything where he's boisterous. He kind of like, he kind of like, he hadn't been in the media spotlight.
Yeah,
he kind of shined it a little bit.
And also because what drives me crazy too is every time you get up there, the first question he gives about his dad.
Right.
And I mean, for him to be able to handle, he has to take the burden on what his dad says.
Right.
Also, LeBron James chimed in today, said, keep my kid's name out your mouth. Because LeVar said he don't think LeBron kid would be that good basketball player. That's what he said. And LeBron said, keep my family out your mouth.
Right.
And he should. I mean, why are you talking about LeBron kid? Why are you talking about anybody kids, man? You and Barkley got a fight, that's y'all. But when you start dealing with, I'm talking about that man, family.
Because, again, I mean, I can't stress this enough. Your son plays in the #2 media market in the world. Mm-hmm. He's a historic program at UCLA. Dog, he's probably going to be the #1 or #2 player drafted in the NBA draft. Dude, it's really nothing else for you to talk about. Like, dog, y'all good.
And unfortunately, if Steve Lavin and them don't make it, you're going to get Mr. Burton, I call LeVar Burton, I'm sorry, LeVar Ball. He's going to be it's Steve's fault. He didn't play the right way.
Right.
He didn't get the ball to my son. So we already know what's going to happen. And UCLA, in my opinion, won't win it. I think Kentucky beats them, in my opinion.
Yeah, Kentucky will beat UCLA this week.
And I can tell you, and it's also sad for the media.
As Bobby Olive bracket will go up in flames because he think UCLA going to win it.
But it's also bad for the media that we run to guys like this to make stories.
Right. Well, those guys run their
not
story. Because, I mean, again, at the end of the day, he has because he was so hot those couple of weeks. I mean, he did every show.
Oh man,
he did every show that you possibly could do.
I saw him all on one channel. I'm like, he's doing every show.
He's doing every show,
and I'm sitting there like, we can't talk about the athletes. We have to go to the loudest person talking in the room,
right?
And that's what they doing. He's the loudest mouth. So everybody's shoving a mic in his face to see if he's gonna say something more outlandish. I mean, it started out with him talking about my son is better than
Steph Curry. Yeah.
And it took off from there.
Right. And shout out to one of my former players, Brian Winkley. He's always he was on the forefront of he was like, hey man, listen, it's working. He's doing it, but again,
it's working.
But he don't have to do this. Your son play at UCLA. Your son play at UCLA.
I'm gonna ask anybody who says it's working. Prior to this happening, wasn't Lonzo already being talked about as a #1 pick?
Listen, he came in the door, the best player at UCLA campus. Everybody who knows Dick Vitale, following Dick Vitale don't get excited about a whole lot of kids. When this kid, the very first day, I mean, that he was the talk.
So everybody say it's working, and I see what you're saying, but unlike, because I've heard this with comparisons, Richard Williams. Unlike Richard was trying to build Serena and them through the process. Lonzo's game talked for itself.
It does.
I mean, eventually the Williams sisters outgrew their daddy, where they didn't even talk anymore for them.
Yeah.
But Lonzo can play. He's already been talked about. I have never heard him less than a second pick in the draft.
Right.
Since he came into the
since he stepped on
So
campus.
what is he working on? A shoe contract? If Lonzo plays well, he's gonna get the shoe contract.
Gonna get a shoe deal. And for him to want to put that big baller brand, I mean, now this is an opportunity for you to kind of merge it. Or I mean, if you can get somebody to distribute it for you, I mean, hey, fine. But dude charged $65 for a t-shirt. He charged $65. I ain't seen nobody with one yet. I seen his sons wear them. I ain't seen nobody else with them.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Wow, that right there's a problem. We'll be right back.
Wow, for real? It's crazy. We want $65 for a Big Ballers t-shirt.
And
Big Baller brand.
And we know what t-shirt costs.
The grads of life.
Right.
Young adults of
And I'm sure they ain't the greatest of quality. He probably gave you the cheapest of shirts.
Right. Internship or mentorship. They might not have every qualification.
If he owned the logo, he's trying to make like
they're exactly
500% profit.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org.
Yeah, hey.
Find, cultivate,
Y'all know I
and
did
this
mine,
great
but
pool of untapped talent.
I went to the site.
Gradsoflife.org.
He wants $65 for a t-shirt.
Dad?
I saw that. I didn't want to click see what the hoodie cost. I'm like,
$150.
I bet that hoodie, easily.
About $150.
Rev, it don't do nothing. Rev, it's a plain white. It got 3 B's on it. BBB. 65 for a t-shirt.
I'll feel safer.
Brittany, what up, Brittany? You still in New York City?
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you.
I had to play, right?
If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility.
Awesome, I like, man.
When you aren't using
Like
it,
65, yeah, man.
curious children,
For sure.
troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it.
I know, right?
Not a drop fit polo. It might like it may see.
For more information on firearms storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
Yeah, you start switching like, hey, I can see through the beads, man. It ain't cute. So he probably paid $7 for the t-shirt.
File your own taxes.
With everything done.
$20. I mean, 20.
He probably paid about $7 on all shit, dude. $65.
Right, Steve, you need to go up on your shirt, Steve.
Coming back.
You cheap. Too cheap around here, man.
I said 65. I'm gonna start selling shirts by 40. That BBB, baby, big baller brand.
You know what, Lynn? I get you. Break them off some, because that's what LeVar.
That's what they do. But listen, he walking in there talking about hustler, baller, gangster, cap fella.
Who's I be?
Boy,
he is 65 for a t-shirt.
65 for a T, baby.
For all the people out there in the NBA, man, let's run through the conferences real quick. Maceo.
Yes, sir.
Right now in the East, Cleveland has clinched the playoff spot at 46-23. Boston is right behind them, 2 games left. Wizards are in third. The Raptors fourth. 5th are your Atlanta Hawks in ATL.
No doubt.
Indiana is 6th. The Bucks and the Pistons round out the top 8, but you still got them Heats with the S. I know when people hate so you say the Heats with the S. And Bulls are sniffing right behind them. Miami's playing some good ball right now in the second half, ain't you?
Yeah.
They've been with that squad. They put some wins. Winslow and Hassan Graham. They've been in a I said Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon. Yeah.
They got that Miami team. Okay.
They fight.
They okay.
They want that spot. They want that number 1 spot.
They okay.
They won 73 in their last 10, man. Going to the West. Look like the West is a 2-man race in my opinion. I could be wrong. Houston saying you could be wrong, but 3 teams are clinched. Golden State Warriors at 56-14. San Antonio is 53-16. And you got the Houston Rockets. You got Utah. Big shot to them.
Utah, yes sir.
I mean, old boy is playing his game. I can't think of the guy's name. I'm sorry, I go look for it right here, but he's playing Gordon Hayward. I think that's
yeah.
his name. Yeah. The Clippers, our team that we talked about earlier, man, it was in 5th. Below that team. Oklahoma City is 6th. It's a Russ show, and Memphis Grizzly and Denver and Nuggets Broncos. Round out your top 8. Right now, Mace, I mean,
as the Bronco lover, Emmanuel Walker checks in.
Yeah, right now I must give that to him.
Right.
Your thoughts, man? The West is pretty much is it a 3-man race in your opinion?
It's 2.5.
Houston is a half. Okay.
2.5. Houston gonna be dangerous.
They're gonna be very dangerous.
Houston's going to be dangerous, but when KD comes back, how does he kind of fit back into the offense?
Yeah, because it took them a while at the beginning of the season to mesh.
Yeah,
I mean
it took a little bit. What it did, it allowed Clay to kind of give you those killer games that he been giving, because you worried about Steph, you worried about KD, and he over there quietly just dropping bombs on you.
Yeah, they don't want 4 straight. You know, they started off a little rough with it when they were playing, but I'm looking at right now a matchup. Wouldn't this be a great first-round matchup? Houston Rockets versus Oklahoma City.
Houston Rockets, boy, yes. I am so impressed. Like I say, I'm on record as saying moving Harden into a point guard was going to be a terrible idea. Quietly, one of the best moves in the NBA.
Mike D'Antoni came to that team and said, "That's my point."
Because you have the most dangerous guy always with the ball in his hand.
And what makes Harden dangerous is he sees the floor well. He left-handed. People, that's hard.
But you know, and what's crazy is he's actually distributing the ball. Like, he don't take all the shots. Like, I just like, man, he is going to be a willing point guard. But his assist to turnover ratio is very good.
Yeah. I mean, we say that, we're like, see how that works.
Yeah,
he will shoot about 60 times a game. It's distributed.
But it works.
Yeah.
It works.
And, you know, Russ doing what he doing in Oklahoma City, I think Houston wins because they're more talented. But
yeah,
it would be a great first-round matchup.
That'd be a very good first-round matchup.
It'll be a great one, man. And I'm looking also, man, in the East, man, I really like Washington. I like their backcourt a lot.
Washington good. I mean, can anybody dethrone LeBron?
I just don't think there's enough. As much.
Can anybody dethrone the King?
I don't see Boston or Washington. I mean, they good. They got great backcourt.
Yeah.
But I don't see in losing is the point guard for Toronto.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry.
He's out, and he comes back at the beginning of the playoffs. Is he got enough to push them to play and beat and challenge them again?
Watching that Toronto team, I don't see the hunger.
Yeah.
That I thought, and I saw somewhere earlier say Ibaka threw some blows with somebody tonight.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
Yeah, Ibaka he out there throwing blows out there today.
Yeah, him and Dane Lopez, brother.
Yeah.
The Lopez brother, the other one, Robin with the wild hair.
Right.
He got that fight. It's gonna be interesting. We've talked about it. After we get closer to the playoffs, can anybody dethrone Cleveland on the East or Golden State on the West?
And the thing about it, boy, JR back.
And they quietly picked up Darren Williams in the back.
Speed.
We'll be back.
Speed. Hey, D. Brown, we're gonna tell that story tomorrow, D. Brown. I got it worked into the show. We're gonna tell that story.
Your boy coming in what time?
Oh, he coming in early. Field.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody coming now.
No.
I'm finna say.
Ain't nobody getting out there.
That's that T.I. right there.
Well,
we on the way.
Give me that story. 2 years
We on
ago,
the way.
My birthday. We sitting in here. My wife and kid and showed up. Make sure like, yeah, T.I., he coming. They stopped at like 4 different houses. Looking at the house. Kept texting me. We on the way.
Aww.
So about 9. Let me just say, make sure once you do him wrong.
I don't got no love for
he light matches and burn that bridge down.
Oh, Lord. He don't even save a little bit.
No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I busted you, baby. 4-3. Yeah, I'm letting you go.
Don't be calling when we big. Hey.
I'm on the way.
Like, remember me? Nah, not really.
Beyonce. What up, classmate? There, we finished that talk right there. I'll repost it for you. They doing Colin Kaepernick wrong though in a nutshell, girl.
Coming back to run down. Right?
We got to tomorrow. Bye.
We're going to the Crush Recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power.
By going to their website, bluntpower.com, or their Facebook or Twitter page at Blunt Power. Shout out to our man Gregory Chain, man.
Man, that boy Hardball done checked in.
Shout out, baby.
Hardball.
That's our dude, man. Where you coaching in there?
Man, Hardball done coach something everywhere.
Yeah.
Hardball, where you coaching at? Tell us where you coaching at.
Yeah, man. You shout out to you because you always big time coach.
Be everywhere, man. The guy be everywhere.
Yeah.
He tough on them kids too.
Yeah,
You send him some film, he call you back like, hey man, he can't play.
You know what? He never been that way, so that makes sense. I can see that.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
We gonna be all you out there. We ain't gonna be using our resources if you ain't that film look crappy. No, I ain't gonna say that.
Nah, coach, I ain't gonna do you like that.
Ain't do you like that, coach. Ain't gonna do you like that. So man, you know, we this show, man, was kind of we got it out. The air was on a little bit. We can breathe in here. But make sure you know, right now we are a couple of days away from Success Sweet 16, man. I can't wait.
Sir.
Man. We talked about it a lot yesterday, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see these games. I can't wait to see who play. I can't wait to see who step up because right now, the great coaches are being coaching right now.
Oh yeah, oh man, the big time was in it.
They in the film room.
Big time was in it, baby.
Yeah, because it ain't no. You might have caught me in surprise in the 64. Sweet 16, you don't care me about surprise, bro.
No, man.
If you win, you win. And I can't wait to see it. You're going to see some. I expect to see let's see what Roy going to do. Yeah, that's your guy right now. You ride with him, man.
Hey, man, I might want some Carolina Blue tomorrow. Like I say, they play for the championship that Monday night. I'm coming in with my whole Carolina uniform on.
With whole outfit.
Shorts, jersey. I can't decide I'm wearing Stackhouse, Jordan, or Ed Coder.
You got pull away, do you?
I got some of them too.
Oh, you gonna come in?
Yeah, I got a whole outfit, boy. You think I played for Carolina? Played at Carolina.
Starting at co-host.
Yeah, yeah.
The co-host, he that guy that shoots, put up 30 a game. Right?
Ceiling is the roof.
We sell t-shirts around here. Ceiling is the roof. Oh, Jordan already beat it.
Ceiling is the roof.
Amen. Hey, so we were talking about coaching and things like that. NBA. We just got to talk to the NBA. MVP for you right now, Mace.
Man, for me, toss up between Russ and Harden. It's tough. Listen, Russ is averaging, basically, he's going to average a triple-double for the entire season. Hadn't been done in forever.
Does numbers out is bigger than, because Harden ain't that far either from a triple-double.
He not, but he not putting them up with the frequency.
But he got them wins, though, Mace.
He has those wins. He has a better supporting cast. If you take Harden off the Rockets, if you take Russ out of Oklahoma City, nah, they in the lottery.
Easily.
They in the lottery.
You know, when earlier, I remember we talked about this, and I remember when I saw Russ by himself, I said, he's going to be an MVP candidate because there's nothing there. The carpet is bare in Oklahoma City. There ain't nothing going on there. To me, if the man averaged a triple-double, man, they gonna give him MVP. I just can't see. I mean, first time since Oscar.
I mean, since the big O.
I mean, Harden is, like you said, when we saw him at point, we laughed.
Who one of my dad also say he's one of the GOATs. Say Jordan not the GOAT.
Yeah, a lot of old school players say you didn't see Oscar play.
Yeah, you didn't see the big old play.
He
baby.
did it all.
You didn't see the big old play.
He was crashing boards. He was
all that.
He saw people that he was crashing boards and all that. Big O, they still ask me the Big O. Do we take in the NBA? I know a lot of people don't like LeBron, but do we take what he do for granted sometimes? Like Jordan.
We do. We
like
do.
Kobe.
We do
take
because
those guys for granted.
Because the thing about, of course, LeBron can be in the MVP discussion every year, but I think sometimes they kind of just take it back and be like, well, you know what, man?
Because Jordan could have won 10.
Right. Like, he could have won it every year.
Jordan was like, he's leading the league in scoring. The
every
Bulls
year.
are got the best record
every year,
and they win it. Why is he not the MVP?
And he does what a lot of guys don't do on the other end of the floor.
Defensive player of the year every year.
Lockdown defense.
Defensive, first team defense. And I look at that, and then because LeBron probably third again, like he was with Steph.
Right.
I always looked at how I saw Steph. My only argument with Steph was he would do one side.
Yeah.
Because Kyrie was calling him barbecue chicken last year.
But mouse and house.
Because Kyrie was like, he's on me.
Yeah. Numbers.
41.
Numbers.
And I just look at that, man. Do we get who plays the better defense between them two, Russ or Harden? I mean,
that's a rhetorical question right there.
I mean, do Russ play D that good?
Man, I mean,
I know Harden though.
He out there in a couple of scuffles, but
So what happens to defense if we just don't put defense in the conversation anymore?
It's not a premium anymore. Because guys don't make that their craft. And again, that's what makes LeBron kind of, because LeBron does play defense.
And we bring up another guy, the guy that they just keep forgetting about. I'm calling him the Roger Dangerfield of the NBA, Kawhi.
Yeah,
he doing on both sides. He's covering your best players,
right?
And he's putting up numbers,
right?
But he's fourth or fifth in the conversation,
right?
Tim gone, and they still got one of the best records in the league. Why is he not being put in this conversation, man?
Well, Kawhi in the conversation. They talk about it, but they don't talk about it because he's quiet. He's a quiet guy. Russ got commercials.
True.
James Harden got commercials. These guys got their own tennis shoes.
Is Kawhi not Madison Avenue?
Nah, because he got cornrows. Yeah. You got them cornrows. Them cornrows matter. Cornrows matter.
Y'all better go to the Michael Vick school of getting that money. Get that fade tape.
Yeah, man. You got to go with that even Steve. But you know what? I think if Kawhi ever cut his hair, it's gonna take away from his game. Think like Samson.
Might be his locks,
right? I think he likes Samson.
But I just look at him, man. San Antonio still has one of the best records in the league.
They do. Not in love with the Paul Gasol side now. I don't
too
think.
This ain't old school no more. You can't be that big inside no more.
He's not what they thought. I think they thought they were getting a better Paul Gasol. He old. Yeah, he old.
The knees go first.
Yeah,
man.
he old.
You 7 foot, them knees go.
He old.
But I just look at Kawhi, man. I'm like, what do y'all want him to do? He's always gonna.
Kawhi nice.
He gonna cover your best guy. He's gonna be the leading scorer for them every night.
Yeah.
Cause Manu and old boy is old.
Yeah,
there's a lot of old players on.
They got old right before I. Yeah. I can remember Ginobili had a good head of hair. It looked like George Jefferson now.
And Tony just said, I'm cut all mine off. I don't even want to be them problems.
It'd be time. Like I didn't want to let mine go, but I was like, it's that time. Yeah. When your hairline keep running back, yeah, man, it's time to let the thing go, man.
Yeah, like Steve A with a big forehead.
But they got that stuff now, man. There's people spraying on, and man, they give you waves now. They give you a mean line, all that.
Just let it go. Let it go. Hey man, shout out to everybody who showed up. Thaddeus, aka Unspoken Reasons. Shout out to the
Unspoken Reasons.
Mays High State champions.
The 6A champion, the Raiders.
Shout out to the Raiders.
As Eric always say, them Raiders, baby.
Shout out to Nikki for the hookup, just coming in and taking them photos. Shout out to our producer today, Leah. He get 2 days with her today this week.
Man.
Tomorrow, man, we got a guy coming on that shooting them buckets.
Boy, leading scorer in the nation.
put up buckets. We're gonna talk about that
Gage
tomorrow.
Georgia Tech 40.
Put up 40 on Point University. Shout out to another guy who shot Point.
No, he's not at Point.
Kiki.
No. Kid, he's shorter.
Dang.
Coming in for shorter.
He from short.
Yeah.
I mother had Point on the Oh, somebody just got signed to Point.
Oh, okay.
Maceo.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
You know it.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same back channels. Peace. I kept thinking Point. You know, Kiki said something. Ain't Kiki coaching that?
Yeah, Kiki coaching that Point.
Thank you. Peace out.
Appreciate y'all for